Hi, Scorpio. This is your monthly general reading for November 2016. I am using a different spread, and I'm actually using the original tarot cards for your reading this month. I do like to change up your spreads and your decks to keep it a little more interesting for you. If you are waiting for your sun, moon, or rising signs to come up, give me a few days, please. I will be putting out all of the 12 signs. I'll be doing all your readings, but I'll be doing them over the next 2 days. I know sometimes when I do a couple of the signs and some of you don't see the rest, you like to contact me, which I appreciate, but I'm just letting you know they will all be out for you. All right. I only do so many readings a day. I want to thank everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel, and anyone who has ordered readings from me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, what do we have for Scorpio this month? November 2016. I'll also be using the messages from the angel card deck in your reading to see if there's any additional guidance or direction for you to go along with your spread. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Okay. All right, Scorpio. Your underlying energy, you have 8 of Swords, okay? And this is about you just being held back from fears and anxieties about something in your life. It is a general reading, so I can't really specify what that is, but I will see what the rest of the cards say, and I'll pull some additional cards in the reading for you. So it looks like some of my Scorpios, you're holding yourself back. Okay, there's some fears or some anxieties about something in your life, and that is really what's holding you back. The swords are always about our mental processes, how we perceive things, our thoughts, our beliefs. Okay, it looks like some of my Scorpios, there seems to be some enjoyment and fulfillment in your home life. It seems to be very structured and steady at this time. But as I move forward in this row up here for you, I do see the Ten of Swords. So some of my Scorpios are also feeling very weighed down and heavily burdened by something in their life. And I have, what I'm sensing is that this is in regards to a very long overweighted hardship that you've been in, possibly in regards to your finances. Okay, something to do with your money and your finances. And this has caused you to feel very burdened in your head about it. Coming into the second row right here, you have 6 of Wands moving forward, which is about moving in the direction that brings you closest to what you want with your life. But your center in the reading, your central focus, you have the Moon. So this represents, this is a lot of it about our subconscious and our unconscious parts and aspects of our mind, which would make sense for you, Scorpio, because you have this. So this has to do with maybe your fears, your anxieties about something. They're coming to surface for you, and maybe you're going to realize this month what is actually holding you back, and hopefully you realize that it is just that, your fears and your anxieties and worries. But you have to remember that fear is it's just an illusion. It exists in your mind. It has to do with these thought patterns that you have, your old belief system, okay, that keep you in this very heavy negative energy. You have negative thoughts about something, or negative beliefs, or you have old belief patterns that are negative, okay, and it keeps you stuck from moving forward. And with the Moon card, hopefully this month, these are going to come to surface for you. You're going to become aware. So pay attention to your feelings about whatever it is that you're thinking about, or whatever it is that you want to do, or if you're trying to move in a particular direction. Feel your emotion and see if there's any fear associated with it, and then try to become aware, because this is about awareness. The Moon, you got the Moon and the Sun. Okay, so you got something wanting to come in, but you have your fears and your anxieties holding you back. Get to the bottom of it. What is causing you to stay stagnant and stuck? When you have you have the power to move forward, because right by the moon card, you have the Emperor. This is a major arcana, so this is a life lesson that you need to learn. This is all about structure and disciplining your mind, okay? That is the lesson of this card. It's the moral lesson of really becoming like the Emperor, stepping in your power, being very structured and disciplined in your thoughts. And I feel like that's what your spread is calling you to do, is to really become aware of how your thoughts and your mind and your beliefs and your thought patterns are impacting you in your life. And I say that because I feel like you're creating this. You're creating this this pentacle over and over, this hardship, and you're creating this with your thoughts. This is what you're focused on, what you don't have enough of. And when you focus on that, you will get more of that. Okay. So, and you can't see the solution out of it, but I can tell in this month that you're going to be forced to make some changes. There's going to be some changes that you're going to be forced to make because you're in a situation that's very uncomfortable. It's very intolerable to you, and it has built up, and it's made you feel very, very uncomfortable, and you don't want to be there anymore. The Tower is not a bad card, but what the Tower is alarming you of is that there needs to be some changes. It's all about a new beginning. This card will force you. So whatever's happening in your life, whatever situation, circumstances, or chaos that you're seeing, or whatever's happening, this card's going to force you to make those changes and hopefully come to realization of what those changes need to be for you. Okay. This brings you to when we make these changes, what they do is they trigger new beginnings in our life. Okay. It's not always the most comfortable situation, but your life is calling you to be more. It's calling you to do more, to become more. So if you're in this chaos and you're wanting out of it, it's only you that's holding you back. It requires you to discipline your mind, to structure it, to focus on what it is that you do want and build that momentum and put your energy and your focus there so that you can move forward in that direction. You're creating this lack, and you're probably saying, well, how am I creating this lack? Because you're so focused on the problems, you can't see the solution. And that's what your spread is calling you to see, to focus on the solution. Right there's the movement forward victory card. Focus on your solutions. You can't see the solutions if you're only focusing on the problem. And through the law of attraction, what we focus on is what comes back to us. This energy is very heavy, okay? And like I said, I feel like some of my Scorpios, you're really focused on the money that you don't have, not having enough. You feel like you've been trying to do all that you can do. You've been trying to do a lot of things. You've been trying to make changes. You've been trying to move forward, and you're spent right now. You just completely weighed down, ready to throw your hands up, because what you're not realizing is you're holding yourself back from this. You're keeping yourself from moving forward to this home life that you want, that is strong and solid and has good foundation, that where everyone is celebrating and having enjoyment. You want that Nine of Cups. You want that emotional fulfillment, that contentment in your life. And what you need to do is to find out what it is that brings you. This brings you in that direction. This card is about going in. What brings you closer to who you are? What direction do you need to take in your life to put you on the path that suits you? And that's going to cause you to have to explore some parts of yourself and of your life that are unknown to you. That in itself will create this anxiety, worry, and fear for you. Okay? But with the moon card there, it's going to become aware. It's going to become evident for you at some point this month. So pay very attention to your dreams, your thoughts, your ideals, any inner urgings or promptings that you're getting. They are your inner guidance system. They are guiding you and directing you and trying to lead you. But do know that in order to get out of this, okay, this is a very heavy card. It does not feel well, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, you're feeling like you're left out in the cold, that you've tried everything that you could to change the situation, but yet you're still feeling, now you're weighed down by it and you don't know what to do. Sometimes you got to surrender the situation. Okay, you got to surrender the situation. Whatever's showing up in your life that you don't like is letting you know what you do like and what you do want. Okay, it's letting you know that. And it looks like as you come through the month and if you come into this awareness, there's going to be a lot of options and choices. It's like I said, what brings you closer? These cups are filled with different things, many different things. Some are wealth, some are abundance, prosperity, happiness. These are all cups. What brings you closer to what you want? What direction do you need to go, and what action do you need to take to bring you um, into alignment of who you are and what you really want? And that takes you structuring and disciplining your mind to move forward, because you can't move forward in the Ten of Swords energy. You can't. It's too heavy. You don't have the vibrational essence that you need to feel good. You don't have that momentum. So you really have to structure your mind. Keep focused your energy on what you want to build that momentum and get that energy to move forward. Looks like you are going to have some choices that you're going to have to make. These are going to be very important for you, okay? For some of you right now, this card is, it's about competition, having competition around you, in your environment, could be work environment, whatever it is. But it also means that you have a lot of agendas. You have a lot going on, and you're scattering your energy in all these different places, okay? So nothing is getting done. So you got to figure that out, Scorpio, of what's really going on and how to move out of this Ten of Swords. The swords are really all about your thoughts, like I said. And with the Emperor, your spread is really telling you, in order to change the situation, in order to move it forward to what gives you emotional fulfillment and happiness, you're going to have to change. And the way you're going to have to change is you're going to have to structure your mind and discipline it and control it, so that you can control your actions and the direction to get away from this Five of Pentacles. The Five is also about changes, okay? It's needing to change. The Ten of Swords usually signifies an end of a phase. This phase doesn't just necessarily happen, though. It's you having to make the changes to end the phase. And the only way you can change that direction for yourself is by changing your actual thought process, okay? Like I said, you can't move forward in heavy energies. Fear and worry will hold you back. You can't move forward. So let me get some clarifiers on some of your cards. I'm going to clarify the Eight of Swords. I want to clarify the Ten of Swords. And I want to clarify the Five of Pentacles. But definitely your main message here, Scorpio, for this month is to make the necessary changes that your life is calling you to make. Whatever's showing up for you, like I said, that you don't like or feels uncomfortable, it's kind of like the universe's way of saying, this is your opportunity to change it, but only you can change it. And like I said, the situation will build up so intolerable that it will force you to change at some point. That really depends on you and your actions. But I do know one thing, the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords, you can't move forward in this energy. So you really need to become aware of what fears and anxieties, why they're there, and realize that they just exist in your mind. That's why we call them illusions. They only exist in your mind, but the fear creates a lot of emotion. And in that heavy emotion, you can't move forward. You can't. So, and remember, don't focus on what you don't have. The more you focus on what you don't have, the more you're going to get what you don't have in your life. Okay, so for whatever that is for you, get your mind off of lack. Get your mind off of not having enough, because that's what you're going to keep reaping back into your reality. All right. Yes. There needs to be some change. You have Death card on top of the Eight of Swords. There needs to be some type of transformation. You need to let go of what doesn't serve you. The fears and the worries and anxieties, they don't serve you. They're holding you back. This card is telling you that. Release what doesn't serve you in your life, whether that's parts of you, which would be the fear and the anxiety and the worry, okay, or parts of your life that are keeping you stuck, okay. That I like seeing the Death card. I always love the Death card because it means a new beginning. It means a transformation. You have to allow that transformation to happen for you, though. The transformation is not going to happen. You're going to have to do the work, and you're going to have to pay attention to what you're feeling and what you're thinking, and you're going to have to figure out how to change it, okay? And if you don't, you're more than welcome to schedule an intuitive guidance reading with me, or another reader, or there's a lot of stuff online on how to override your thought process and old patterns and behaviors. But your spread is definitely calling for you to release these old thought process beliefs and patterns that you have, because they're impacting your behavior and they're holding you back. and they're really keeping you in this situation that's very uncomfortable, you're the only one that is really capable of changing it and moving forward. But that's what you have to realize, and that's what you have to see. And it all starts with this Emperor card of structuring your mind. Okay. So, Ace of Cups on the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you have to release those heavy thoughts so that you can get these new emotions in. You need these new emotions to build momentum for you. Okay, once you can release these thought processes, these patterns of feeling weighed down, or you'll have that emotional breakthrough. You'll get that emotional breakthrough and you'll be able to move forward, but you'll also be able to be more clear on what direction you want to go in your life. Okay. On the Five of Pentacles, you have the Two of Cups. Okay. So the Two of Cups, a lot of times, this is about divine guidance. It could be someone coming into your life helping you. All right. Doesn't mean that it's always romantic. It could be a person that crossed your path as a friend. Okay. Someone who's being guided to you, who was sent to you by the divine, the universe, whoever it is that you believe in, to help you move through this situation. Okay, there's some benefit from this person. This could be partnerships. This could be someone's offering you something. This could be a job. It could be a new commitment. Anything. Okay, someone's offering you something that brings emotional fulfillment to you, and it does lead through an emotional breakthrough in your emotions. Okay, this often means some type of new beginning with your emotions. And as I already said, your cards are calling for you to release the heavy energies and get into an emotion, a momentum that is more uplifting for you to actually be able to move forward. I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands. Like I said, it does mean competition around you as well, but for the most part, it means you have too many agendas. Either they're your own agendas or you're fulfilling too many agendas for other people and you're not getting anything done. Okay? So be very cautious when you see this Five of Wands in your reading, okay? Yeah. You have the Ten of Swords again. So for some of you, I feel like this is other people in your life. Their agendas are weighing you down. You're way too committed in too many situations, other problems, just too many commitments, and it's weighing you down and it's keeping you stuck in the situation. You have to put those boundaries in place. You have to be able to release them so that you can move forward. Your energy has to show up for you first before it can show up for anybody else. Okay, so it's really important to put those boundaries in place. And the Tower card. Okay, yep. All right, with the Tower card, yeah, you have the Hangman. Okay, and the Hangman is all about, okay, sometimes you're at standstill right now. All right, and it's about you releasing. It's really what these two cards are saying is you need to release the situation. You need to let it go. Okay. And you may need to take a pause and figure out how you can do that, how you can proceed. But it's definitely calling you to release this situation. The only way you can release this situation is by not focusing on it. I'm not saying what's happening is not important for you, but if you're focused on the problem, it kind of fogs your mind up and it takes space in your head where you can't find the solutions. They can't come to you. You can't find the answers. So you stay stuck. Okay? So it's really about releasing the situation, releasing the parts of your life that don't serve you, the people that don't serve you, or the parts of you. Okay, this is usually a release of our old bottled up blockages and emotions. This card, I would say, when I see this in your reading, to try to do some type of clearing, energy clearing. Okay, there are people who do that online. You could find information online on how to do this energy clearing, but this is a lot of blockages that are within you that are preventing you from moving forward or preventing what wants to come in for you. Emotional freedom and breakthrough, new transformation, the path to enlightenment. Because the Tower card is really the path to enlightenment as well, because it makes you make those changes. Okay, so it's going to require you to release, all right, those blockages, those energetic blockages, those old thought patterns, processes, or whatever it is that's going on for you. Only you know. You know what's resonating with you from the reading. Okay. If you want further guidance, like I said, I do the general readings, but I also do the readings with the intuitive guidance based on your cards to help you navigate through these blockages, these energy clearance, or the thought processes. I walk you step by step through them on how to leave your situation behind and move forward. Definitely do not focus on the problem so that the solution can become clear to you. I'm going to pull a message from your angel. Let's see what your angels have to say regarding the situation. This is also who you can call upon for assistance or guidance should you feel you need to. Remember, the angels don't intervene unless you call upon them. If you're not familiar with working with the angels, I would say call upon them, watch their power work in your life, okay, and see what they do. They will send you messages through repeated numbers. They'll send you things through the mail, your email, people. Someone might say something to you at the right time, but they will reach out and try to help you, direct and guide you. Okay, nice. You have Omega, and it says victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Okay, I love seeing this card for you. Okay, I love seeing it. The Tower here. Okay, letting the situation go, releasing what doesn't serve you, those blockages, the deep new transformation, and the Ace of Cups of the emotional breakthrough for you, okay? So if you're doing the work and you're taking on the lessons of the Emperor and you're becoming aware of your fears and anxieties and you're resolving them, your angels are letting you know you'll move forward in the direction that you need to move forward in, okay? And you will have victory in the situation. So I love seeing that last card for you. I just absolutely love seeing that for you, Scorpio. So remember, heed to the messages of the reading. They are your messages that are given for you, okay? If anyone would like to contact me, either to just contact me or to schedule a reading, my information is in the description box. I always love when you guys comment and you do send me things through my email. I really enjoy it. For everyone who likes, shares, and subscribes, again, thank you. Thank anyone who's ordered private readings from me. Scorpio, I hope the rest of your November goes beautiful, and I hope that you see the victory that you deserve.